my pick, Design Lab Co. Head over there and check it out. We're off and running. Pretty good jump for the 3. I'm kind of liking that pick, but it's the 64 of Anthony Pichon. Design Lab Co. hole shot out front on his Spink Yamaha. Good to see him up there. Stevenson on the 3 is trying to go to the lead around the outside, though. Got a lot of guys getting in there. Oh, Stevenson down. Caused a bit of a pileup, and Pichon almost through the front door. Bryce Lizarraga moves up in a second, and Pichon goes down. Lizarraga into the side of him. Castellaneta is trying to scoot by into second, and he does. T-Lang up here with a good start. But it's Lizarraga who leads lap number 1 on the number 36 Maybach.co machine. He goes down. Castellaneta takes over the lead. Jason Stubbs crosses up, gets into Pichon. That causes a hang-up. Boardman is in there. Oh, and then getting up sideways, Pichon just absolutely cleans out B-Lars. And B-Lars right now sitting in the Phil's Discord going, come on, bro. But it's BAC, Braden Castellaneta out front. T-Lang and Colby Eaglin. This is your championship fight right now. 17 points in it between these two. And probably the first time all season long in the GPs we've seen them both start up at the front. Either one or the other gets a good start, or they both get bad starts. This time they are 2-3 on the racetrack, and this is 1-2-3 in the championship as well, because Castellaneta's third. He slides it down. He's safe, but he's out of here. T-Lang takes over the lead. Eaglin right behind him in second, and here we go out front. And Caleb Hall takes advantage to scoot his way through. We got a change for the lead. Colby Eaglin's out front. I knew if I went away from it, I would miss it, and I did. Looks like T-Lang laid it over somewhere because he was 2 seconds up. He's now 4 seconds back. And out front goes this man, Colby Eagland. So now this will be a really good litmus test to see what exactly T-Lang can bring to the table in terms of raw speed. You go back and watch some old opening ceremonies. Oh, and down goes Colby Eagland from the race lead. That is going to give us a race lead battle. He is going to pick it up right as T-Lang goes by, and there goes Lang into the race lead. Now we got a race. Ethan Parks is trying to get the heck out of the way in 19th place and let these leaders have their battle. He is going to yard himself up. And now Lang is leading Eagland for the first time in about 15 minutes. Yeah, 03. So, oh, change to the lead. Tyler Lang is down again. Man, this has just turned into a crash fest. Are these guys going to race each other or crash away the race lead over and over again? Now Eagland's back out front. Here we go. Battle for the lead with 2 laps to go here in Portugal. T-Lang to the inside. Side by side coming down the hill. Eagland gets sideways. Lang back to the front. 2 laps to go. Almost lands on a tough block. Eagland's going to sense an opportunity here. Lang beautiful to cut back to the inside and defend. So what's Eagland got? Pushing him to the very end. Lang to the top of the hill. Almost jumps out of the rut. Jumps back in. Gets through and comes down to win MXGP Race 1. Eagland crosses in second. 9/10 down. It was so close. Castellaneta, a distant third. Caleb Hall is going to get fourth. Or Willie. Frank Jackson is trying to weave. On the gate, they are ready to go. 30 Carta sideways, revs are up, and the gate is down in Portugal. Race 2 firing into turn number 1. Who's going to get the all-important hole shot from the outside? It's JT George. Sneaky Design Lab Co. hole shot for the Elite Decals triumph as he gets across the line ahead of Frank Jackson, Teddy Lehman, Tyler Lang with a good start, Braden Castellaneta, Hayden Stevenson all up here as down goes some guys. JT George goes off the track. Lehman takes over the race lead from Tyler Lang, and they are going to finish up lap number 1 most likely like that. So where is Colby Eagland? Trying to take a peek here at the number 24 machine. He's 19th. Oh, and down goes Teddy Lehman from the lead. Tyler Lang had to exit stage right to not land on him, but he takes over the race lead, and this is trouble for not only the rest of the field, but specifically Colby Eagland, who after the first moto was 20 points down in the championship, provisionally speaking. needed to rebound in Moto 2 and stop the damage, get a Moto win, get an overall win in his favor against T-Lang. Right now, 424 ride of Eagland is currently down in 22nd place as his championship rival leads the field here in Portugal. So what is going to happen? Can Lang keep it at bay and keep this gap established? Or is something else going to happen? It seems like every time I go away from this group, something does happen, and this time it's Eagland who falls. Front end pushed over the rut, and down he goes. He's going to get up still ahead of that group of lappers that they'd all gone by. So that's advantageous for him. But, man, this is crazy. All right, there's B-Lars getting back on the track. He is now 17th. Oh, my goodness, Lang just barely missed hitting Kyle Boardman, I think that was, going down the hill. And then B-Lars now in front of Kyle Boardman, trying to let Lang go by. That was very, very close. Can't remember where else he got the dub, but either way, it's been a hell of a ride for Tyler Lang in this moto. Kind of laying a stamp of approval on this championship lead he gained last week. No rebound this week whatsoever. It's a complete dominant performance once again. Tyler Lang takes the RFGP of Portugal with a 1-1 sweep. Almost lapped Teddy Lehman, who's P8 on the track. Castellaneta's trying to bring this home second. Eagland looks like third will be all but his as long as he stays on two wheels, because Hall is there, but just not close enough. So Castellaneta's just got to stay on two wheels, and it's his as well. And man, T-Lang ran a 147.9 the last lap, the fastest lap of the race on the final lap of the race. Cooking. Absolutely cooking. All right. Here come the rest of our finishers. Let's go racing here in Portugal. We're off and running. 17 gets out of the gate well. But it looks like Wilczek's trying to get there first. He gets into it with Tharp. And it is going to be Partolo. Wilczek did get across the line first. Max Wilczek, Design Lab Co. hole shot. Partolo up alongside of him, trying to take the lead down the hill into turn number 3. Wilczek still alongside of him, but Partolo will take it over. Nerona on the 42 is up here. Race Cobble, 2 Allied Kawasaki's up in the top 4, I should say, as Cobble to the outside of Wilczek at the top of the hill. They're all chasing Partolo. Seth Carr on the RM125, 27th place at the end of the unofficial lap number 1, because they crossed the finish line jump. On to lap 2 we go. And then you got Nerona and Tharp, and our leader, Partolo, was just down. It was not an off-the-bike fall for Partolo, but he did lay it over, and that puts Max Wilczek out front. So Partolo, Nerona, Tharp, Holden now just got around Cobble. He's into the top 5. Close action. You're seeing our leader on that Kawasaki, Max Wilczek, trying to run away and hide from Austin Partolo, but Partolo is just putting the heat on him, and now it's starting to feel like we got a real fight for the lead brewing here. Nose to tail out of that corner, 2 tenths in it. Partolo, thinking of an inside line, funnels back in line. Side by side down the hill, is going to get to the outside and make the pass stick on Wilczek to take over the race lead. Austin Partolo back out front, and a power move to do it as well. Wilczek was a sitting duck to that one. Nothing he could do about it, with Partolo just getting a better drive alongside and charging into the corner. Brazil's finest, Marcondes Feitosa, back out front. We have a change for the lead. Max Wilczek has taken it back over from Austin Partolo. It had gapped out to about 5 seconds, and then Partolo just made a mistake by the looks of it, and Wilczek went to the front, almost looped out on that tabletop. All right, so we're up into the final 10.5 minutes of this thing, and we have got ourselves a race. 5-6 riders he's still got to get through before he has some clean air, or what I would consider to have clean stretch of racetrack. Jumps off the track right there. But, oh, Partolo down on the face of this race tech table. That'll be a massive time loss for him, because the time for him to get up from that crash was quite a bit, too. He's now over 10 seconds back as Wilczek lays in his personal best lap of the race at a 152.929. What a good time to do it as well. And now finally he's going to have a breakthrough moto victory fall into his grasps here at Portugal. Could it be a overall win today? We'll have to wait for the second moto to find that out. But at least in Moto 1, it's all Allied Kawasaki. Max Wilczek takes race 1 here in Portugal. Dylan Dallaire looks like he's going to get second. Fight for third is on. Nerona crosses up behind Partillo, who makes the pass stick, jumping down the hill to get back into third. Is he going to hold on for a couple more corners? Nerona is fighting back, trying to get to the inside of the top of the hill, gets into the back of him and goes down. Partillo's got it. Dallaire crosses the line second. Partillo third. Nerona fourth. Tharp is desperately trying to keep Seth Carr behind him. Look at Carr into the top 5 on the final lap of the race. Holy smokes. Flying through the field. So many 152nd lap times here, closing this thing down and passing some really good riders to get there. Sign lap whole shot. Let's see who gets it. Seth Carr might get it on the 252 or 250 this time. No, Jax Lindsay gets to the corner first on the 111, and he controls it all the way through. Design Lab Co. whole shot to Jax Lindsay here in MX2 Race 2. Down the inside, Seth Carr trying to take the lead. Not just yet. Man, I would have loved to see him race the 125 again, but I kind of get it. He hasn't wrapped up the championship yet. He wants to maximize his points haul. I get it. But would have been fun. Jax Lindsay leads the opening lap ahead of Seth Carr, Ben Nerona, Alec Horn, and Jack Gatland on lap number 1. Lap 2. As these guys begin circulating and head down by the mechanics area, Nerona is right there in the mix. Where is Moto 1 winner Max Wilczek, you might ask? Well, he's 26th. He was down in turn number 1. Here's Carr to the inside, trying to take the lead on Jax Lindsay. Forces him out of that rut. Jax Lindsay does not want to give it up just yet. Launching through the corner right there. Seth Carr to the inside, takes over the race lead just like that. Woo! Triples up onto the plateau and off. I'm surprised more guys haven't been doing that. It does seem like it's kind of fast. But maybe they know something I don't, as Seth Carr assumes the race lead and off he goes. Ooh, Seth Carr down with the lead. I think he's going to get up still in the lead, although that was a lengthy fall-off crash right there. Let's see, he's going to get it spun around and still making some struggles getting down the hill, but he is going to maintain the lead. So not a foregone conclusion that it's a runaway yet for the 38, but he's trying. Launches out into the rollers, and this lap traffic he's having to deal with too is not ideal. Oh, he's down! Partillo is down at the end of the rollers. Here comes Jax Lindsay to the inside to take over second place again. And Partillo's got to get him back on this final lap to win the overall. Oh my. What a change this has been. Jax Lindsay's trying to hold on for P2. Meanwhile, 3 turns to go for this man out front. And it might be an overall win for him as well. Ran a 125 RM in the first moto to a 5th place finish, jumped back on his trusty 250. Dominates Moto 2. Is it going to be for the overall? Let's find out. Race 2 in the MX2 division in Portugal goes to Seth Carr, but let's see what happens behind him. Oh, Partillo's going to be heartbroken with this one. He had it. And now Gatland's by into 3rd. So Jax Lindsay, who was 9th in the first moto, has charged through into 2nd late in this one. Gatland and Partillo still disputing 3rd. Partillo to the inside, gets him back. Lindsay's got to hold on for 2 more turns. 1 more to go at the top of the hill. In and out of this rut. Down the hill, and barring penalties, Jax Lindsay secures the overall win for Seth Carr. Partillo misses out by 3.8 seconds, and Gatland going at it at the line. Tumbles his way down the hill to 4th. Colin Holden will bring out a top 5 finish on his Phil's Honda. Alec Horn looks looks like he'll be 6th. 7th for Brayton Tharp. 8th, Ben Nerona. And 9th, Emmanuel Cepeda, the last guy on the lead lap. Ray's Cobble was 10th. Wyatt Grant 11th. Wilczek 12th after winning the first moto. Dallaire 13th after finishing 2nd in Moto 1. Pinkerton, Snyder, made Tom Jones. Smiley, Blowers, Niles, and Swanson make up your top.